Howdy, I'm George W. Bush, and I'm here to share a bit about my journey through life, from my early days in Texas to my time as the 43rd President of the United States. I was born on July 6, 1946, in New Haven, Connecticut, but Texas is where I truly grew up. My dad went on to become the 41st president, so you could say politics was in my blood. After graduating from Yale University, I tried my hand at various jobs, including oil and owning a baseball team, the Texas Rangers. In 1994, I decided to run for governor of Texas, and I won by a solid margin. It was during this time that I honed my leadership skills and got to work on important issues like education and healthcare. Then came the 2000 presidential election. It was a close race, and after a controversial recount in Florida, I was eventually declared the winner. My presidency began on January 20, 2001, and it didn't take long for the challenges to come knocking. The tragic events of September 11, 2001, shook the nation and defined my time in office. I led the country through the aftermath of those attacks, making it clear that we wouldn't tolerate terrorism. The wars in Afghanistan and Iraq were my response, and they came with their own set of difficulties. I was criticized for some of my decisions, but I always believed I was doing what was best for the nation's security. I also focused on domestic issues like education reform with the No Child Left Behind Act and expanding Medicare to cover prescription drugs. However, Hurricane Katrina exposed weaknesses in our disaster response, and I took responsibility for the government's shortcomings. Throughout my presidency, I leaned on my faith and the support of my family. I made mistakes, but I never doubted my intentions. As my time in office came to an end, I reflected on the challenges we'd faced and the progress we'd made. I believed that freedom was worth defending and that America's best days were still ahead. Life after the White House has been quieter, but I've remained involved in various causes, including veteran support and promoting democracy around the world. Looking back, I'm proud of the decisions I made, even when they were tough, and I'll always be grateful for the opportunity to serve this great nation.